Hi guys, James with Devil's Paintbrush here, and today I thought I'd do an unboxing. This is one of the kits I have to do for a commission I'm doing for a regular customer of mine, and as you can see it is the Flak Panzer IV Wirbelwind, which is one of the anti-aircraft variants of the Panzer IV chassis, of which there were quite a few, especially towards the end of the war where Germany lost air superiority. Anyway, excuse me, let's get this bad boy cracked open. Right, put that to one side. Now, as you can see on the box, it tells you exactly what you get. You get the kit, you get the reference card to go around with your games, you get damage markers and a decal sheet, which is quite rare for these standalone kits. And on the back you have a nice painted version of it, and something you'd hardly ever get in these kits: instructions. They're not very detailed, but they're instructions, and the amount of times I've had to build these kits without any instructions is untrue, and quite frankly very annoying. So that's a welcome piece of information. Anyway, let's get this thing open. Right, so there's your damage markers and decals. There is your reference sheet. And then here is the kit itself in a nice plastic bag. You're going to get your standard Panzer IV chassis, which is really crisply cast, bit of flash. Well, really quickly to get rid of that. Here's your track pieces, again, quite a bit of flash, but I've seen worse, far worse, so that's not too bad. Oh, it's a lie, there's a lot of flash on there. If you can see, a lot of flash on there. And then we have the turret. Looks like there's lots of keying holes in there for all the odds and sods you've got to glue in, which is handy. And then we've got the little baggie, everything in it. And there is the quality control label. And then here are all the parts. As you can see, standard Warlord Games fare. Because they've been in the baggie, they're a bit bent, so that's quite a lot of stuff I have to straighten out to glue in. And as you can see, one of the pieces has fallen off the sprue. There's the crew heads, and then there's all the components for the Panzer IV. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build this bad boy, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. So join me in however long it takes, and I'll tell you how the building went, and we'll look at the finished piece. Catch you in a sec, guys. Hi guys, welcome back. As you can see, the Wirbelwind is completed. As you can see, there's quite a bit of gapping down one of the track sides, but this is resin. You're going to get a tiny bit of warping, so that's easily fixed with some green stuff. The details, as I said before, are cleanly cast, and the metal details, the metal bits you had to stick on, are of a better, higher standard than in previous Warlord Panzer IV kits I've made. I just need to get it to focus. There you go. The headlamps are crisper. The machine gun's got far more detail on it. Yeah, so that's the chassis. I recommend, when you come into the turret, that you actually stick the guns to the side of the turret because they're just not going to stay in place while they glue, and it doesn't ruin the aesthetic of the guns. You need to stick the heads on the crewmen before you stick the sighting device there, and the sighting device is 2 parts that needs to be stuck together at the correct angle before you glue it on, and before you attach the heads, which all needs to be pre-made before you glue everything together. But as you can see, the detail is incredible. It's what you would expect from a Warlord Games kit, and then altogether it is a rather good looking wargaming piece. So there you go, that is Warlord Games 1/56 scale of Wirbelwind for their game Bolt Action. I do recommend buying it. It is an improvement on their previous kits. The inclusive of instructions is a massive bonus. So yeah, if you're Germans, if you're late war, grab one of these. It's a good kit. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.